Hi guys, this is Miss Middleton. I wanted to go over a couple things on how to set up one Gizmos, which will be, I'll show you a little bit of what it's like. It's online labs for times where we can't be together or if COVID is going crazy and we're not supposed to touch things. So there's that I want to go over in this video. And I also want to go over how to do CK12s. CK12 is our online book, and there's like a quiz that after each reading you do, and you need to submit it to get points. So let's go ahead. I'm going to open up this first class. Every class that I have is set up the same. So if you're in my period 3 or my period 5, it's the exact same setup. You'll just have a different code for the gizmo. So first I'm going to go over gizmos and what those are. So if you go ahead and you click on our class and go to Unit 1, Foundations of Science, you probably are already here because you're watching this video. So you had to get to this folder anyway. Um, I believe it's on day 2. We are going to watch the video going over the CK12 and sign up for Gizmos. So this video link will probably actually be right here. But again, it's like this weird time zone where I'm recording it, but you are watching it. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to go over is Gizmos. So if I click on here, it should give you a website. So for our class, we're going to click on this link, unless I can't. And in that case, because I'm the teacher and I know what I'm doing, I'm going to go to Gizmos. Gizmo, log in. All right. We're going to pretend, so this is the teacher login. And once you create or jump onto our class, it will look like this. So it says right here, you go to this link, you click on it. I bet maybe, no, copy. Yeah, this is the screen you will see when you first click on that link. You'll click on the enrolling class button up here, log and enroll. You're gonna look down here. You won't have this in here. This is for me. But you will be putting a class code in there. So our class code for the first block is this. If you are in my 3rd or 5th, it's going to look a little bit different. So you're going to type that in. So let's say that I do that. Remember, not all of you are, maybe I'll do this class. I think this is one of my current classes. All right. And it'll pop up with this screen. Okay. So I'm trying to log into my fall class, which if you log into that, if you do any quizzes on it, it won't show up. So make sure that you have our code, which is on the document, first block or 3rd block or 5th block gizmo. Double check that. And then you're going to simply create an Explore Learning account. So you're going to register now. You put your first name, you put your last name. You don't have to put your email address. You really don't. And then you're coming up with a username and password. You probably want to email it to yourself. You can write it down somewhere. Or if you're tech savvy, you might know how to save it into your Chrome browser. And then it'll automatically, like mine, automatically comes up. I honestly couldn't tell you what my password is because I can't remember. It saved it for me. All right. So, but that's all you have to do today with Gizmos. I will show you, let me go back here and show you what it looks like. So, once you are logged into our class, you will have a couple labs. that we do throughout the semester. This is one that's going to be coming up soon because it has to do with experimental design. But you can click things, you can manipulate it, you can turn off lights, you can put tomatoes in there, and you're just clicking around, and they're cool because you can do the labs, but like I don't have to wait however many days to see this grow. It'll fast forward it for me. We can do it all in one day. It's 25 days right now. C is living its best life. But you get to do online labs. We will do in-person labs, but this is just another resource just in case. Okay, so that is Gizmos. If you need to pause the video to go ahead and do all this, you certainly may do this. All right, and again, if you're looking, how do I get to this? You go to our class, you go to Unit 1, Foundations of Science, Science Basics, and we are on day 2. Okay, so that's how Gizmos work. For CK12s, I signed myself up as a student in another teacher's class. So yours might look a little bit different for how to get there. But I am going to go to my grade book. That might be the easiest way to go through this. And this is set up almost exactly how yours will be set up. So if you're looking at your grades and you're trying to figure out, okay, what am I missing? What do I need to do? Usually over here, if it's graded, it will have numbers in it. Because I was added to this a little bit late, nothing has been graded, and I'm a fake student. So anyway, but you can see right here under homework, which you'll see most of these readings are homework. For my class as well, most of these CK12s are homework. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do this homework. It's heat budget of planet Earth. This is in our atmosphere unit. It'll take a second to load. Why won't it let me do it? All right, I'll just go over it and show you how this works. So the first thing, yes, okay, so this does look exactly like what you might have to deal with. So you go through and you'll read, how does the atmosphere resemble a greenhouse? What is the greenhouse effect? Here's a really cool image that will be in our notes, little preview. Here are some greenhouse gases. You guys know carbon dioxide. Everyone knows that. Did you know water is a greenhouse gas? Maybe not. Methane, that's cow farts. Nitric oxide. So you have all this. Sometimes it has videos. And then it has a summary. You read through this to get the background knowledge, and then what you'll see, let me move myself, down here is a start practice button. So let's see how fast I can go through this. But you start the practice. There's questions about what you read. So carbon dioxide, water vapors, methane, and ozone in the atmosphere result in the greenhouse effect. Well, what? And it'll be like, yes, you're doing great. Notice up here, you need to get 10 correct. All right, so you move on. On Earth, the blank gases act like insulation. Greenhouse. What this is about. And you'll notice down here, do I need a hint? Carbon dioxide are examples of these gases. That wasn't super helpful, so I could put hand down, but sometimes the answer is literally in there. So complete the sentence using the words capped, greenhouse, or ozone. Gases that trap heat in the atmosphere are called greenhouse. What? So you might notice that these aren't super difficult. When we get to, or at least for me, because I've been teaching this, when you get to a topic that you might not be familiar with, that's where that hint is going to be super helpful. And And I'm just going to try and get to the 10 quick, because once you are done, Earth's atmosphere works like gas, to heat. Next, which is falling gases absorb solar radiation. All of them. So you'll just go through, you're aiming for 10 is my last one. In the atmosphere increase. Cool. All right, so once you get 10, it'll be like, yes, you're awesome. You can keep practicing. I feel like most of you are going to want to stop for now, so you push stop for now. And you might be like, yes, I'm done. Boom, 100%. Here's the thing. It will not enter it into the grade book, so it'll show up as missing until you push this big yellow button, turn in. Bam. Once you do that, it'll show up in your grades. You can go back here. And that's how you know, all right, I did the homework. Well, what? I got 100%. And that's it. That's the main thing that I wanted to tell you. So many kids do the actual questions and then they forget to turn it in. So they still have a 0. So make sure that you push turn in, because otherwise it will not give you a grade. So those are the main things. If we go back to our class and what I wanted to go over today, remember all my classes are set up pretty much the same. So unit 1, here we are. We're on day 2. So bam, we just did go over CK12, sign up for Gizmo, and then you're going to start this average heart rate lab, part 1. Okay? I'm excited to get back to you guys. Hopefully I'll see you soon. All right. Keep it cool.